So, we got some major news coming out of IDW. Now, for those who don't know, issue 150 will mark the end of the TMNT comics. It'll end the it'll be the end of the current incarnation of the Ninja Turtle books. But they've announced today that the TMNT comics will be revamped. They will be revamped under a new creative team led by Jason Aaron. That is right, Jason Aaron of, Wolverine, well, not so much Avengers fame, but like Marvel and now DC fame, will be taking over for Ninja Turtles. Now, I'm kind of two minds of this. Because on one hand, I can't, you can't discredit, Jason Aaron being a great writer. There's no way in hell you can discredit Aaron as like a phenomenal writer. There's no way you can do that because that's impossible. He's a powerhouse writer who has done some amazing runs. I absolutely loved his Punisher maxi series, his Conan the Barbarian. Obviously, the biggest one being Thor. Wolverine, of course, Winnie, and you see, here's the thing. Now that he's now writing action comics and a Batman miniseries. The thing of it is, Aaron does best when he's writing a single character. If you guys remember his Avengers run, it was really hit and miss, emphasis on miss. So to have that, to have those, to have that in Ninja Turtles, the big thing with Ninja Turtles is that it's a team, and you have multiple characters to play off of. So, yeah. Also, Aaron is known to play, to write characters that are a little more edgier. And not to say Ninja Turtles isn't edgy, that's one of the things. Ninja Turtles, like Batman, is one of the most malleable properties in comic books, where you can do lighthearted and fun, and then go dark and gritty. So, but the thing of it is that, the Ninja Turtles comics for 150 issues has done a wide range of really cool things. They brought in a new turtle, Jenica, who I hope gets carried over into this series. You have Venus, you have a new version of Venus from Next Mutation. We had cool incarnations of different characters. Now, the current, like I said, this will be a current. Now, I've heard two different things. That Aaron's new comic will be a relaunch, a complete total reboot, or it'll be a renumbering, where it'll be it'll be issue number 1, but really it'll be issue number 151 in legacy numbering. Like, I've heard two different things about it. I don't know which is the right one. But I kind of hope we carry some stuff over. Like, Jenica was the cool 5th turtle that actually worked better than Venus. You had a lot of great characters here and there. But I get it. Like, I do understand that, you can only, Tom Waltz and the rest of the Ninja Turtles team, they told all the stories they could tell. And, it's time for a fresh new face. And I do think it's really cool that Aaron is probably the right, if you want to do some cool stories, Jason Aaron is the right guy. The thing I'm just worried about is that I don't know how. I've seen how he can do on teams. If he has to juggle more than one character who's the central focus, then there's a problem. But on the other hand, there's a part of me that's holy shit, there's going to be a really cool. I can only imagine what Jason Aaron's Shredder is going to be like. That's the one thing that really caught my attention, was that the idea of Jason Aaron writing Shredder. That's the big thing that I'm really excited about, is the idea of him writing the Shredder, and more importantly, the Foot Clan, because he did some really cool stuff with the Hand in his various comics. So to do that with the Foot, and more importantly, the Shredder himself, it's going to be really cool to see. Yeah, but I'm not gonna say outright that this run's gonna suck. No, Jason Aaron has proved himself to be a very competent writer. I just know teams aren't juggling multiple characters isn't really his strong suit. But then again, this isn't like the Avengers where it's multiple he had at least 10 to 12 characters he was trying to juggle. Maybe with Ninja Turtles having focus on like the thing with Ninja Turtles, the cast really depends on the four brothers and Shredder, and at times, and even then, it's an extent, Casey and April, and that's about that's 7 characters in total. As long as you can juggle those 7 characters, and even at times it's really just the 5, the Turtles and Splinter that are the main focus. I think that can maybe work in Aaron's favor a bit more. I'm not trying to come on here and say oh fuck Jason Aaron. No, dude wrote some of the best Marvel comics I've ever read. Of course, with his Thor run and his Punisher comic, which I don't understand why people. I'm sorry, Punisher isn't some right-wing, gun nut who you think he is. He's a guy who's tortured and was possessed, and, they've done weird things with him before. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. But yeah, so I'm interested. But then again, the other thing is, too, another thing that did, make me a little bit worried was that you have the whole thing of this isn't the first time that we've had a relaunch with characters with an IP at IDW and it didn't work. Perfect example was Transformers. After the end of the Unicron story in the original IDW comics, which was a really good ending, they relaunched it, and while I thought it was decent, I thought it was a decent run, it did leave a lot to be desired because it was really in the shadow of something really good. So that's what I'm also worried about, is that this comic might be in the shadow of something that was really epic. But I do have a lot of faith in Jason Aaron. And again, maybe this could probably, maybe the team thing won't be a concern because, again, you really need to focus on 4 characters, 7 at most. 7. I can do math. 7. I can do math. Anyway. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of the news of Jason Aaron taking over for Ninja Turtles? Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? And yeah, what characters are you most excited to see him write? Just comment below, let me know. Once again, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time, the Multiverse.